Across Britain, something amazing is about to happen.
Lives will be upside down. They've got to change their daily routine.
It's Ramadan. The majority of Brits might not even notice, but for Muslims, it's massive.
Who's going to fast?
Me.
For the next month, millions of us will fast from dawn till dusk.
We have to abstain from eating, drinking, if people smoke, smoking, swearing. We can't have sex during the day.
My name's Rashid Khan. I'm a Muslim from Bradford. And as we prepare for this epic event, I'm going to lift the lid on my world.
I just hope we can keep up to this, you know, in Ramadan.
And show you the sheer scale of what's about to happen.
The demand just quadruples. Chickpeas was off the Richter scale.
And as I travel across Britain, I'll show you how extraordinary Ramadan can be.
We're English. Our way of life is very English.
Just looking at them, I thought, wow. And just how far people will go.
I'm vanishing for 10 days.
Join me for a very British Ramadan.
I'm absolutely mesmerised.
Approximately 3 million Muslims, just like me, will be waking up in the middle of the night for the next 30 days, and our lives will be all over the place. Ramadan is the holiest month for Muslims. It doesn't fall at a fixed time, but moves every year. This year, it's going to be one of the toughest British Ramadans ever.
It's in the summertime, which the days are very long and the nights is very short. So the fast is going to last for approximately 18 hours. So it's going to be a tough one.
Fasting for 18 hours straight for 30 days won't be easy, which is why many of us are getting into shape now.
My training is really important to me. Something I've been doing for a number of years. Spiritually gives me a boost, physically gives me a boost, and it's something I want to sort of keep in routine.
I'll have to do my usual workout without a single drop of water for 18 hours.
Well, I just hope I can keep up to this, you know, in Ramadan. Because obviously I'm going to be, I'm thirsty now. You know, no pain, no gain.
Ramadan's going to be so hard this year. You know, my mates Sidat and Jamal have come up with a plan to get through the month.
Just a pause. Mashallah, look at that. Wow. So what about Ramadan? Looking forward to it?
Yeah,
Are you thinking, oh no, I've got to stop training?
Yeah. It's going to be hard though. Us to be coming like 6 days a week now. Because you know what, I make sure I keep like all the muscle I've gained for the past 4 months.
Are you getting stronger?
Yeah.
Prior to Ramadan, you're going to pump up big time.
Yeah.
Big style, yeah?
Hopefully.
Yeah? You can't walk out of them doors, you've got to walk sideways.
Yeah.
So you're still going to come to the gym?
Yeah. I'm looking to come like midnight time after prayer. It's going to be like a lot of people coming after prayer. So it's going to be packed.
These guys will be queuing around the block. Lives will be upside down. You know, they've got to change their daily routine from a normal daily life.
In Ramadan, we'll have to rearrange our lives around fasting and praying. Most Muslims will worship 5 times a day in special prayer rooms set up in shops, offices, and even gyms.
It's prayer time here, so they've invited me to do the call for prayer.
You wouldn't believe the chaos Ramadan causes. It affects almost everything we do, especially when it comes to food. We can only eat when it's dark. This year, it'll be less than 6 hours a night.
Normal public would think that people actually lose weight, you know, but, you know, we eat so much at sunset, and sometimes people eat through the night, so usually instead of losing weight, people actually put weight on, believe it or not. I'm going to sort of take you down to one at supermarkets today, one at big supermarkets, and to see exactly what goes on and how it affects their business, because I want to open my own store hopefully soon.
In fact, we eat so much in Ramadan that providing us with enough food has become a multi-billion-pound industry. My local cash and carry, run by one of the owners, Firaz Ahmed, is stocking up for the rush.
You're leading by example, eh?
That's right, yeah. The build-up to Ramadan is phenomenal. It's huge, it's crazy. I'd say it's literally crazy.
Yeah.
We're just stockpiling oil, rice, flour. The demand just quadruples.
Alongside the 15,000 kilos of halal meat sold in this store alone, there are some surprising bestsellers. 126,000 packs of loo roll and 50,000 gallons of cooking oil.
You know what our people are like? They love the fried, they love the oil.
Because you do use it on his hair as well, to be honest with you.
And the beard.
And the olive oil, it's very good for it, actually, yeah.
And then you've got the flour,
Okay.
and rice is another big line. Last year, in the first week of Ramadan,
Yeah, chickpeas.
chickpeas was off the Richter scale.
Yeah.
One of the biggest sellers is dates, which we eat to end our fast. Over 8,000 tons of them.
These are some of the dates that we push
Okay.
heavily during
Wow.
Ramadan.
Okay.
As you can see, Palestinian dates,
Palestinian dates, yeah, wow.
huge.
Wow.
And they can set you back 40, 50 pound a box. The Tunisian ones, we could go through thousands and thousands of boxes. I think last year we did about 10 pallets.
Not everyone who works here is Muslim, so I wonder what warehouse worker Derek makes of Ramadan.
Have you ever tried a fast without Derek?
Yeah, I've tried it in the past,
Have you?
but it's too hard.
Too hard, yeah.
I'm a sweetie person, me, and I
Okay.
find it hard if I don't have
Yeah.
a packet of sweets a day.
In Ramadan. Do you sit away from everyone?
I've got a van, I'll sit in van outside or
Okay.
just sit out way, really.
Okay.
It's the easiest thing to do, isn't it? It's polite.
Candidate in the phone, not for two.
Yeah, just for one.
Before Ramadan even starts, this store is expecting up to 1,500 customers a day. So I best get myself sorted, just in case they sell out.
One for my sister, one for us, one for my other sister, one for my others. I've got, mashallah, 4 sisters, one for my cousin in Pakistan. My sisters are coming over, and nephews and nieces, and we're going to do some prepping. So we're having a little taster. I'm the chief taster.
Most Muslim families across Britain will get together in Ramadan to end our daily fast with a ritual meal called iftar. Today, my family are coming to prepare some of the food.
What's happening? You all right? Yeah. Any more?
No, just us.
Come on then.
Following you today.
Oh, it's mashallah.
God help us.
Come on then. This is my sister, Abda, my eldest sister. She likes to be called Baji. This is Sajda, and this is Shazia, my youngest, probably the most favourite.
Let's start with the potatoes. Yeah.
Let me do the odd jobs. Okay, pretend you've hired me.
Small though, okay, really, really small.
Okay, tiny, yeah?
Just before Ramadan comes, we tend to prepare food just so we can freeze it. Because the food is prepared, then we can focus on other things, because the whole essence of Ramadan is not only about abstaining from food and drink, it's also about disciplining the soul. It's a time when Muslims actually need to focus on refining the character. It's a time when Muslims need to focus on building their relationship with God. It's a spiritual thing that we try and concentrate on rather than just about what we're going to eat in the evening.
There is actually a month of training. There's like togetherness even in the kids. They all know, like my kids all want to go to school and fast.
They find it like a sense of achievement, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, if they've kept a fast, oh yeah, how many have you kept? I've kept 2, how many have you kept? I've kept 3. Like a little bit of a competition, you know what I mean? I remember once when, I think I was really, really young and kept a fast, and I couldn't do it, so I went in and I was eating in the kitchen, and then my mum comes in, she goes, what are you doing? I said, honestly mum, I'm fasting, I have food coming out of my mouth.
A big part of Ramadan is also about sharing,
Come on, follow me.
even with those who won't be fasting this
Oh,
month,
that's straight, okay.
like my neighbours.
Okay. No, to say, don't you? Okay. Trick or treat.
Hello, how are you doing?
How you doing, Vicky? All right. We've just done some spring rolls.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's gorgeous.
And
I made this for you, Ramadan.
because of Ramadan.
Because of Ramadan.
That is so kind.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
We just thought we'd inform the neighbours that we're going to be getting up early. We don't want to disturb anyone, that's all.
Oh,
so we
don't
just,
worry about
and we like to sort of share a little bit of food and stuff, you know. So
I've tried to do a bit the same as well, and send some bacon.
no, yeah,
I've
yeah.
done some bacon around, because that's all I do really.
That's
bacon.
fine, yeah, as long as it's not bacon and sausage, you know what I mean? We don't mind.
No.
It gives me more of a buzz than even worship sometimes. Why? Because you're putting a smile on someone's face. Do you know what I mean?
So who's looking forward the most to Ramadan? You. Oh, and who's going to fast?
Me.
Some of my nephews and nieces will be fasting during Ramadan. It's compulsory for children once they reach the age of puberty. This year, Ramadan falls during term time, so even schools will be gearing up to teach students on an empty stomach.
Wow. You know, it's been a long time since I've been to a school.
So I've come to a local comprehensive that's 95% Muslim.
Can I just ask, who's fasted here before?
I did.
Your first Ramadan?
No, I actually started fasting in Ramadan since I was 11 years old.
Wow.
You try to think about the positive things. You don't actually focus on anything negative. Because when you're fasting, you're meant to get away from all temptation. It's like sort of an inner battle.
You feel better inside because you've achieved something, haven't you? Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I am, because it's the first time I've done all of them.
Oh, it's your first time?
My mum wouldn't let me fast the whole time, even when I was 11, but now I'm 12. Each time
you big girl. Yeah. What have you been doing to prepare for it?
I've been doing some test fasts that my mum said you should try and do before you get into the proper fast, and trying to eat less.
Is that why you've had only half a sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent, well done, fantastic.
The school will open an hour later so students can cope with getting up at 3 a.m. But they'll still have to attend all lessons.
I mean, PE, to be honest with you, Luke, this is one of my favourite subjects, you know, because my background is rugby league, cricket, if you don't mind me saying, a bit like watching paint dry. I mean, I've played with a fast as well. It's a killer, you know.
We won't look at doing things like athletics where we're getting students to run long distance.
Yeah.
You know, that's difficult at the best of times, let alone if you've not drank or eaten.
So you're looking at maybe golf and darts?
Golf and darts mainly, yeah, golf and darts mainly.
What about yourself then, Luke? Do you think you'd maybe try have you tried a test fast?
I've never tried it, to be honest. I'm not sure my wife would be very happy with me fasting because I'm a bit grumpy. A bit grumpy if I don't get my food, so all right. I can only imagine it's very difficult when, of course, they're not eating and they're not drinking.
It is a bit of a sort of challenge. I hope you get through a fast all right and, you know, everything's fine with them. Because obviously the young kids, you know, and it's a long fast, 18 hours.
It's not just my neighbourhood that's getting ready for Ramadan. I want to see how others prepare around the country. So I've left Yorkshire behind and come down south.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry about that. Ramadan's not just about fasting and praying. A big form of it is charity. Many people do weird and wonderful things, you know, to raise funds for charity. And I've come to see some chaps who are actually I want to see how they're revving up in preparation for that.
I'm in London to meet Britain's first Muslim biker gang, the Dean Riders. But these guys are more about raising money than raising hell.
Can I have a go?
No.
Powerful, right?
But you can burn a bit more.
During Ramadan, they try and raise as much money as they can.
For the brothers that you see here, they are not just people who are just purely interested in bikes. They're people who have good intentions, good hearts, and they want to make the most out of this passion, and that's why they're here today. And may Allah reward all of them for the work they're doing.
Today, they're warming up. They're doing a charity ride for Great Ormond Street Hospital. All the riders are making donations, and they've asked me to collect the funds.
Yeah.
That's going to be just right, just enough for my ticket abroad.
There you go.
Yeah, just get on to my travel agent, please. Book me a ticket straight to Tenerife. Thank you very much.
As Muslims, we believe that for every good deed we do, we receive rewards not only in this life, but the life after.
For the charity you do, giving one, we get tenfold.
Yeah.
And in Ramadan, tell me, it multiplies by?
Yes, it multiplies. Everything gets amplified. All the rewards are increased. So now let's just get really active.
It's like a big privilege, you know. Obviously, we're doing it for a beautiful cause and stuff.
Enjoying yourself and doing something good at the same time. You can't get better than that.
OK, lads, hands in. 1, 2, 3, Divas! Woo!
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
In Ramadan, We believe the rewards for good deeds are multiplied many times. So in this month, Muslims give more money to charity than the rest of the year put together.
Guys, it's been, mashallah, you know, it's been an experience for me. And if you ever come up north, you know what I mean, keep driving, don't stop.
Muslim bikers is something new to me.
Turn right at the roundabout!
But now, I'm off to meet someone who's going to go to even greater lengths to get the most out of Ramadan.
Ramadan itself, yeah, it can be difficult for some of us. Okay, fasting all day. But you know what? Some people and some guys, you know, are going to take this to a different level. They go into seclusion, which is called itikaf. They cut off from the world completely.
24-year-old maths teacher Muhammad Isak is planning to shut himself away for a whole 10 days.
Alhamdulillah. To me, that's massive, you know, I've got to take my hat off to you. I'm not going to take this one off, obviously, because of the prayer that, you know. But mashallah, you know, brother, all respect to you. Tell me, what's encouraged you to do this?
You know, we're created to worship Allah. That's our sole purpose. So seclusion period is you just going completely back to that.
Yeah.
I have to deactivating your Facebook, letting your friends know. I mean, you're vanishing for 10. I'm vanishing for 10 days. You know, we as Muslims and Christians believe that the religion brings a solution to the problems that we have in life. So, to identify the solution, you can't do it while you're still in it. You need to remove yourself out of the situation. Once you get yourself out, and then you realize, whoa, I'm not giving my children the same time that I should be doing. I am not giving my mum the same time I should be doing. And seclusion is everything is gone out now. All hope, all fear of the world, worldly attachments and so on are removed, and the only thing you care about is the love and the mercy of God. And 10 days pure, you and your Lord.
Muhammad takes me to the place he has chosen for his seclusion, his local mosque.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? You right? Tigo.
Assalamu alaikum. Give it to me. Assalamu alaikum. Uncle, how are you? This small, though, isn't it?
Apart from toilet breaks, Muhammad will spend 10 days in a tiny corner of this room.
Any significance with the red curtain?
No. It's just a colour that my mum chose. We got this from home.
Yes.
And this is, you know, sort of seclusion area. So generally, you know, you're here, you're reading your Quran, whatever it is that you're doing. And, you know, imagine 10 days just within this area.
Tell me, are you looking forward to the 10 days?
I'm really excited. Just want to get stuck in and really just make the most of such a blessed experience.
I've already discovered there is more to Ramadan than I ever imagined. But it's not just people from a Pakistani or Asian background like me who will be celebrating this month. I've come to Norwich to meet possibly the most diverse group of Muslims in Britain.
I'm just going to go into the mosque. I know it doesn't look like a mosque, looks a bit like a church, but I'm really excited. I want to meet the community here. Oh, yeah. How are you guys?
Welcome.
How's things?
Very well.
My name is Rashid.
My name is Abdul Samad. I'm one of the imams, one of 3 imams.
Wow. Usually you see the imams, if you don't mind me saying, with due respect, with the long jubbar, and mashallah, the alhamdulillah.
Well, I will have that for the prayer.
Oh,
I'll
right.
wear that for the prayer.
I'll put it on and then take it back off. All right, what? Mashallah. When did you become Muslim?
1973.
Obviously, you're very diverse, all Muslim. How did you come about?
Yeah, the 60s produced things like flower power and the hippies. Yeah,
right.
And I wouldn't say that we were part of that, but our society was in trouble. There was that move where people were looking for something different.
Yeah. You know what's coming ahead of us in the next few weeks?
Ramadan.
Huh?
Ramadan.
Are we looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Really no food, no drink.
It's the time where everybody gets together, every iftar in the mosque. It's it's
here. All right.
We have a big soup kitchen.
Wow.
We serve anybody that comes in the door, Muslim, not Muslim. Yeah. And we're painting the mosque ready for Ramadan. Yeah,
right.
giving it a fresh look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's about 150 people from all over the world who worship in this mosque, including some of the most English-looking people I have ever seen.
Different faces, different colours, different, you know, it's just such a mixed community. I mean, if I saw some of the people outside, I'd never ever think that they were Muslim, you know, just looking at them, I thought, wow.
How's it going, bro?
Very nice to meet you.
Alaikum salam, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, better now I've seen you. mashallah. Are you British, your background?
Yeah, born and raised in Edinburgh, 3/4 English.
Are you looking forward to Ramadan?
Yeah, you think you're going to be hungry and thirsty, but when you actually embark upon it, it's like something stops that from happening.
Yeah.
I'd recommend any non-Muslims would fast during Ramadan with the intention of doing it for a bigger thing.
Yeah. Over 5,000 Brits convert to Islam each year. The group's newest member, Abdul Aziz, until 4 months ago, was known as Jonathan Crinian. This will be his first Ramadan. A trained chef, he's going to be cooking the food for iftar.
Let's see what you can do with the butternut squash.
What's one of them? Looks like a mango.
Yeah, it does.
So, Abdul Aziz, how are you feeling about your first Ramadan?
Something I'm really looking forward to, spending a lot of time with the community. I've been told by everyone how everybody comes together during Ramadan.
Yeah.
I'm also dreading being hungry all day and not sure how I'm going to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like a little taste to see how it's going so far.
What soup's this then?
Just vegetable soup.
What's amazing is this lot have added a real British twist to Ramadan. I'm from a Pakistani background.
Yeah.
When we obviously open our fast, what we usually have is kebabs, samosas, pakoras.
Wow.
Why is it soup for yourselves?
It's just easy on the stomach and it's very nutritious.
Yeah. I think in my whole life I've never tried soup in Ramadan.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah. We're English. Our way of life is very English. And all that will get expressed in the soup making. And the soup is our Norwich tradition.
Okay. Allahumma inni as'aluka min fadlika wa rahmatika. MashaAllah. You know, on a serious note, I'm absolutely, mesmerised. Different cultures, different backgrounds, different nationalities, all in one place, I'm from a Pakistani background. All my life probably, I've integrated, a little bit through my background, but, opened my eyes. And I felt the warmth with these people. This is the last part of my journey, and I'm en route to the oldest mosque in the United Kingdom. I've come to Surrey to give you a glimpse of what Ramadan will look like. Today, it's a special day called Shabirat, and I'm fasting. Look at that, straight away to India. You'd never think you're in the heart of Surrey. I've got here just in time for iftar, and I hope they've got something decent on the menu. Okay, brother, if you had a choice, what would it be? Evening meal, one choice?
Chicken.
Steak and chips.
Probably sound quite simple, so maybe some soup or something like that.
You need to move to Norwich, fella.
No.
They have soup every day there.
Really?
From this week onwards, all over the country, this is exactly what we'll get up to. We'll start our meal with dates and water. And tonight, looks like I got myself a seat booked in the director's box.
If you take a seat next to the imam, mashallah, that's a privilege, yeah?
Here we go.
Oh, mashallah.
Just for you.
Wow. It's an Indian delicacy. Mashallah, bismillah.
That's giving me some energy. Woo! It's hard to explain the inner feeling because it's somewhat spiritual, but you do get this kind of, inner buzz. I've been surprised by the lengths that communities have gone to. Is it going to be a burden? No, because of the reward we're going to get in the life after. So the month is like a blessing. It's a brilliant month, and we're all looking forward to it. And we hope to gain as much as we can. And not just this month, but follow it on for the rest of the year. That's what it's all about.
And if you want to find out more about the Ramadan season, head online to channel4.com/Ramadan. And later over on More 4, the award-winning filmmaker Anthony Thomas attempts to demystify Islam's holiest book, the Quran, at 12:10.